All right, you've gotten all the answers in for round number 8. The first thing you need to do before you move on with the final gamble and the final question is you need to finish scoring. So, if you need to play an extra song, give yourself a little extra time. That's fine. Nobody's going to complain about it. Give yourself time. Make sure you finish scoring all of those answer cards. And then once you've scored all of them, here's what you're going to do. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to give the entire crowd a score update. So that way they know exactly how many points they have. What's going to happen next is you are going to give them the topic of the final question, but not the question itself, just the topic. And then the information they will have is their points and the topic. And from there, they will give you a gamble. So they'll just bring up one of these cards with their gamble on it, however many points they want to gamble. They can do anywhere from 0 points to all of their points. And then once you have everybody's gambles, then you give them the final question. So you give them the score, you give them the topic, you get their gambles, and then you deliver the final question. So let me go ahead right now and give you an example. So Richard Nixon, Kentucky, and gold were your 3 answers for round number 8. Now we're going to move on to the final question of the night. The final question of the night. Here's how it's going to work. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a score update so that way you know where you stand compared to everybody else. And then after I give you the score update, I'm going to tell you the final topic of the final question. Not the question itself, just the final topic. And then based on that topic, you're going to bring me one of these little sheets of paper with a number on it of how many points you want to gamble. And you can gamble anywhere from 0 points to all of your points, and anywhere there in between, you're going to bring me up one of those little cards with your gamble. And then after I have everybody's gambles, then I will give you the final question itself. So that's how it's going to work. Let me go ahead and give you your score update. All right, so you give the score update going from last to first. All right, so that's where you stand. Your final topic tonight is World Historic Sites. World Historic Sites. So that's your final topic. Go ahead and bring me up a card right now and tell me how many points you want to gamble on the final question. You have, I'm not going to give you a full song, probably a couple minutes. And this pro tip is super important here. Slow down and have fun.